Welcome to Crystal Walters podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. Today I have with us Becky Walker.
Hi.
And Amanda Moore.
Hello.
Thank you so much for joining us today. And we're going to start with asking Becky some questions. Becky, where have you come from? What have you experienced?
I was living in Chandler. I'm in the process of going through a divorce with my husband, and I'm living with my mom. I've been living here with her for a year now, over a year. She started into the real estate deal, and we were talking about it, and then we heard Pace's broadcast, and so she said, well, let's listen to this. So we started listening to it, and it just sounded so interesting. Like, this could really happen, really work. So that's where we started becoming into the Gator. She found out about the Gator, and then we just started the Gator, and now we're into sub 2.
That's awesome. What was your favorite part about Gator that really attracted you?
The community, the people, the love everybody has, and all the information everybody has for everybody. I enjoy that.
That's awesome. The community is definitely a big part of this.
They help out a lot.
That's amazing. I love that. Thank you. Amanda, what about you?
What about me? I was born in Texas.
All right.
At the age, at 5, we moved to Clovis, New Mexico, and that's where I was raised.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And I had one brother and several sisters, quite a few sisters anyway. We were all 4 and 5 years apart, so we really didn't kind of grow together, But I didn't go to school very much. I won't say how much, but I'm self-educated. I did end up getting my GED because I felt so, I didn't feel complete. It just really bothered me a lot. So I went and got a GED. And then I did go to college. I went to administration college, and I've been close to Tucson. There's a college there. They're like something or other. I forget the name of it. It's been a long time. And I did go to MCC, and I took a few classes there. And anyway, but life's been very interesting. I got married very young, and it wasn't my doings, but I was in there. So I had 3 children by my first husband, and then he was an alcoholic, and he was not a nice guy, so I ended up leaving.
That takes courage to leave.
It does. I ended up leaving twice. The first time he dragged me back. So, anyway, but finally the second time I was determined. But anyway, about a year or so later, I remarried, and I had 3 boys. And the first husband was Mexican, and the second husband was an Anglo guy. He was in the Air Force. Anyway, and he adopted Becky. So, and the story is quite long, but I won't go there. But anyway, she still goes to see him. He lives in Globe, but anyway, actually, we raised our kids in Globe, Arizona, because we moved there because of a job, and he was stationed here in Globe, and with a company that he was with, and that's where my kids were raised. Anyway, later on, let's see, what else did I do? I can't remember. Anyways, long story, but
What brought you to Mesa?
Mesa, I got tired of living in Globe.
Was it the size? Was it the people? What
The
was
size.
okay. I mean,
And been here about, I think, about 60 years. Total, we came here in 1956. 65? 65. Anyway, but
that's cool.
yeah, so life's been interesting. And then, unfortunately, things didn't work out after about 15 years. And I went on by myself for 10 years by myself, you know. And all the kids were married and on their own. And so I ended up meeting someone in the church, by the way. There it is. Anyway, so, and from there, I ended up getting married to him. And that all these people that I've married, I turned them down, each one, every time. And they pursued me. They got me on the soft spot. They got me on the weak spot. But anyhow, somehow I made it through all those things. And my last husband, he was born in the LDS church. So, and I had joined the church prior to meeting him. And we got acquainted in the singles wards.
Okay.
So that's, and we were married until he passed away, and I'm still married to him. And I lost him about 13 years ago. He was a wonderful guy. And he loved all my children, and my children loved him. And we still talk about him in a great way. And
That's awesome.
so, but I had always, for the past 30 years, I had a dream to do real estate. I did get into it one time, but then my husband had a stroke, and I just couldn't do it, so I had to drop out. And so he was sick for about 10 years. I took care of him with help with caregivers and stuff. But he was just a wonderful guy. So I'm still single, and I'll probably be single the rest of my life. Because I have not been interested, or I'm not looking, or like that. But anyway, that's pretty much, I mean, there's a lot to my life and stuff, but that's the basics.
Okay.
Yeah.
So did Becky help bring you into the Gator and Sub 2 communities?
No, actually, I got her myself. So I brought her in, and as a partner.
That's awesome.
So, and I thought, well, at my age, probably I wouldn't stay in very long, and I'd like to pass this, to her. But in the meantime, as long as I'm healthy and able, I want to do as much as I can to learn it anyway, and then help her get going. And so we're looking forward to that. There's been a lot of studying done, and it's time to get out and start doing something.
Yes.
But yeah, that's pretty much all in a nutshell.
That's awesome. Yeah. It's getting that generational wealth and being able to pass it on to the possible.
So
That's amazing.
and that's my big why is her, so she can have an opportunity to have something special in her life. And so I thought this was pretty special to be in this, and Pace has been fantastic, and the people, like she said, the community, they're wonderful people. The meetups are fantastic too. So we're looking forward to a great future.
Excellent. That's fabulous.
And we have a good time now, as it is. We have a good life. And so I've enjoyed her being with me this last year.
It's amazing.
Yeah. And so I told her one day, I said, whenever you leave, so I was thinking she would eventually leave. I don't know why. And I said, well, there's a place that I want to go to. I said, you sell my house and everything, and I'll go there. I had some friends that they really enjoy being at this. It's not a convalescent or anything like that, but I don't know what they call those places, but they have fun. And it's a good place to meet. You have family there, kind of. And she said, I'm never leaving. I said, oh, really? Well, that was like, wow, that's great. So I'm happy about it.
Yeah.
She's my little angel. Yeah.
Mhm.
So anyway, that's pretty much where we're at right now. Yeah.
I love that. Thank you for sharing. So I have one more question for both of you,
Mhm.
possibly two. What's one of the biggest takeaways that you've taken over through your life? So what is one experience that you've been through that you are so blessed that you went through that to bring you where you are now? For both.
Yes, my children have been a blessing in my life. I mean, I lost my oldest son. How many years?
It's been like 12 years.
12 years now.
Yes.
I know he's safe and he's in a good place. But I have my 3 other children, and I have plenty of grandchildren and great grandchildren to look forward to, and I enjoy them very much. And that's part of what keeps me going too. Is I could pass this on to them,
Yeah.
and they're very talented and smart, and they can do something.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Thank
Yeah, thank you for asking.
you.
Mhm.
And children for you, same reason.
The same reason, same thing as my children. That's what's kept me going all these years through all the upheavals in my life. But,
Okay.
we all go through things like that. I don't think anybody escapes, those kind of things. But yeah, my children have been my stability in life. Actually, about 5 years ago, or 5 or 6 years ago, I lost my youngest 2 sons. And it's uncanny because they were 18 months apart, and they died 18 months apart, and they were 54 at the time that they passed. Yeah. One lived in Hawaii, and the other one lived in Kentucky. And so the youngest one had a really bad accident, so. But he turned out to be a hero because he saved a lot of people's lives.
That's beautiful. Sorry. No, you're good. You're good.
And so we miss them, of course.
Yeah.
The older one, next to the youngest, he had joined the Navy, so he had been in the Navy. And they were all very talented. And all my kids have been very talented. I have 2 older ones that have been very artistic, and they've been doing a lot of art and stuff like that. So that kind of runs in the family. I left one thing out. I used to play the guitar and sing.
Oh, nice. That's awesome.
That was a dream I had. Of course,
Okay.
it never flourished.
You can start
You
again.
did a little bit.
I used to entertain for Cinco de Mayo or different places. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I'd go to the nursing homes and entertain there. So I did some of that. But it was fun. I enjoyed it. I probably couldn't sing that great, but I enjoyed it.
Well, Oh, I believe you.
Well, we entered a talent contest when I was 12.
Oh, yeah, we did. And we won.
Second place.
We did win.
It was so fun.
That was interesting. Yeah,
Mhm.
that was interesting. So.
Maybe we'll have a competition here. Get more community involved.
Oh,
Uh,
yeah, life's been, for the most part, it's wonderful. It's, you have to take the bad with the good, but
That's how you learn your lessons.
That is
And-
very true.
Mhm.
so I'm just grateful every day that I woke up. Like, oh, we get
Yeah. A new day.
a new day and feeling great. And I've taken care of myself really well the last 50 years because I thought we have a very longevity in our families,
Oh,
except my mother, she didn't do her thing, but my great grandmother was, as far as I can tell, she was 93, 103 when she died.
wow, that is a long trip.
So, and I don't think she was ever sick in her life. And she had one braid, the longest braid. If she let her hair loose, it was way past, about 2-3 feet past her feet.
Wow.
And she was a tall gal. She was those 6'2".
Wow. That's amazing.
And her mother was 5'8".
Oh, wow.
4'8".
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a huge difference. Wow.
And I also gone through a weight loss journey.
Oh.
4 years ago, I weighed almost 400 pounds,
Oh, wow.
and I'm down to 156 right now.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Oh,
It's been a struggle, but I'm
Yay.
still doing it.
Oh, yeah, you're still
I'm still doing it.
That's
Not giving up yet.
awesome.
So that's a positive thing for me, and I've learned to focus on self-love and myself. So
That's so important.
that's very important.
That took me a long time to get there, but I finally did.
Thank you. Good job.
So,
So this is about doing us.
Yes, exactly. Like when you are able to get both of yourselves in the right spots, like amazing things can happen.
oh yeah,
And so like being in this community and having that support and be able to like continue to feel that love and that guidance and like
Mhm.
everyone around you to like support you in your goals and your aspirations. It's
Yes.
such amazing.
Yes, they are. Met a lot of great people. A lot.
That is awesome.
In a short time.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good.
I said, oh my God. So it's been great.
Excellent. All right, before we conclude, is there any final words either of you would like to share?
oh. Except that we have a great friends in this cul-de-sac. We have the greatest cul-de-sac in Leisure World.
Nice.
And they're wonderful people. Yeah. So we're really lucky there.
That is amazing. Neighbors, community, friendships, family.
Yes. I'd like to thank you for your friendship and wanting to do this with us.
Yes.
Really appreciate it.
Of course, this is a pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.